Education business meeting is now called to order. At this time, we'll have Dr. True to get us started.
Thank you, Ms. Woods. We are very pleased this evening to welcome three special guests from Dobyns-Bennett, members of the Dobyns-Bennett Air Force Junior ROTC unit. Two of them are going to come up and help us with the pledge here in a moment, but I'm also going to ask another special guest to talk to us a little bit about a special event from last week. So if you'd like to come up, we have Cadet Airman Lee Thompson and Trevor Thrasher, as well as Cadet Captain Mackenzie Howe. And Mackenzie, last week you all had a pretty important week, a pretty, I guess, stressful week maybe. Tell us a little bit about exactly what went on.
Yes, sir. It was definitely stressful. We had about, say, 4 months worth of work going into it. So our unit inspection is when someone will come in and determine whether or not we're still meeting Air Force standards and running the unit properly, and giving students an opportunity to get involved in our unit. So we are now on our way to our 16th consecutive Distinguished Unit with Merit ribbon, and that means that we have exceeded inspection standards. So over the past couple weeks, the leadership in our unit has been putting together a mission brief that we had to present to the chief, and we had to explain pretty much every aspect of our unit as far as activities, PT scores. So there was a lot of work that had to go into it. We also had to have drill and all these other things, inspection of our inventory. That one was fun. It was definitely a very stressful couple months going into it, but we came out with what we wanted.
So when the inspector was here last week, what was he looking at? What did he do over the course of that day?
So he checked our inventory for our color guard rifles, marksmanship rifles, and saber team equipment. He also did random checks over certain uniform pieces to make sure that our inventory and wings and what we had in stock was accurate, and that it all lined up.
And there was a drill involved as well. I had the pleasure of watching that. That was pretty impressive.
Yes, the 30-step is a drill sequence that all upperclassmen have to command. So our inspection standards is that a second year has to command a group of second years in the 30-step. So Jack Vinson was our person that commanded this year. He did a fantastic job. He got a couple of feedback remarks, but he took them on the spot and he learned to take it. So
last question. This was 16, which means you were on the kind of on the back end of 15 successful evaluations. Was that stressful? What was that like trying to maintain that standard?
I would be lying if I said that it wasn't daunting. The idea of being the first person to be the commander over the unit and not get Distinguished Unit with Merit, it was definitely intimidating going in. I was trying to limit my expectations because this was the first one after COVID, and no one in our unit had a real inspection before. Our vice squadron commander, she had been at South for her freshman year, so she saw a virtual inspection, but it was nothing like what we were about to go through. So it was very intimidating knowing that the first time ever seeing one, I was going to have to be leading our cadets through it. But we got through it. We got what we were working towards. So
very good. Well, congratulations on behalf of Kingsport City Schools and the Kingsport community. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your service, and congratulations on this exceptional award. We're very happy for you and very proud of all of your work. Thank you. And if you would all please rise and face the flag, and we will say the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.